Good morning to all. Today we shall begin our history next topic. Last day we studied that French Revolution. From there, what we studied at that day? How the French society organized. That we studied now. How the French society organized. French society was divided into 3 sections. Which are they? Which are the 3 sections of a French society? First estate, second estate and third estate. Who belongs to first estate? Clergy. Second estate, nobility. Third estate, common people. Third estate again divided into 3. Which are they? Third estate again divided into 3. Among that, first category belongs to merchants, businessmen, then white collar jobbers like doctors, lawyers, engineers. Such a pupils are belongs to third estate, first category. Second category, peasants and artisans are belongs to craft person. Such a peoples are belongs to third estate, second category. Then third estate, third category, that means poor people, servants, landless, peasants. Such a servants, landless, peasants, such a peoples are belongs to third estate, third category. Listen. Today we are then struggle to survive. That also we studied last day. No, what do you mean by subsistence crisis? Subsistence crisis means when this is a crisis. What do you mean by subsistence crisis? For a crisis of existence. Crisis of existence that we discussed last day. Today we are going to discuss about a growing middle class. A growing middle class envisage an end to privilege. Envisage an end to privilege. Listen, privileges. We know that every burden among the French society, every burdens are levied upon whom? Every burdens are suffered by whom? The middle, or that is third category people suffered every burdens because the increasing tax. First and second estate is one escaped from there. They no need to pay any tax, but the third estate people need to pay the tax. That is why every burdens are upon the third estate people. So that the third estate people decided to eliminate that system. That means that privileges. Which are the privileges? Getting by that first and second estate, they no need to pay any tax. Then their position in the society, in the hierarchy, if we are taking hierarchical order of the society, they belongs to the upper position. They belongs to upper position. That means they belongs to a higher position. So that the third estate people decided to eliminate such a privileges from the society. What they done? Listen, in first among the third estate, peasants and laborers are also involved in a struggles, involved in a protest. first time when they started to protest against social privileges, first peasants and laborers are also involved there. But later that Protestants, or that means those who are ready to protest against the privileges, that only the middle class people, especially the educated middle class people, only left there. Listen. First time when they started to protest against the injustice of a social privileges, first everyone are participated there. After that, what happened? Peasants and laborers are left from there. Instead of that, who take the responsibility? Among the third estate middle class people, that means the educated people, peoples are ready to take care of that. Ready to take care of that. And what they did there? What they did there in order to avoid the privileges? Listen, it is a very important topic. Role of a philosophers, we can say like that. The role of middle class people. Who are the middle class people? Middle class people means what? Who is known as the educated peoples among the third estate people. The educated people of the third estate is known as a middle class people. Then they got money, they earn a lot of money through overseas trade. Moreover, they were involved in a manufacturing of a silk, cotton, like that things. In order to organize a movement, they need to find out money for that, no. So that the middle class people earned a lot of money. How? Through the overseas trade and manufacturing of goods like silk and cotton. Now money is ready with them. They are ready to fight against the social injustice. Then we need, in order to lead a movement, we need a leaders, no? They are known as a great philosophers of a French Revolution. The great philosophers, who are they? Anybody has any idea about that? The great philosophers of French Revolution, who are they? John Locke, Rousseau, Montesquieu. John Locke, Rousseau, Montesquieu. They were the leaders of a French Revolution. They were the leaders of a French Revolution. They belongs to middle class family. Then what they did there? Listen, first, what was their attitude? What was the attitude of a French philosophers? What was their attitude? They believed no group in society privileged by birth. First, no, what was their argument? No group in a society privileged by birth. There is no privileges. By birth we have no privileges. Everything is done by the people. That is why the middle class people are against the privileges. Second one, what was their second idea? Social position of a person depends upon his merits, not by birth. The social position of a people is decided by, it will depends upon what? It will depends upon the merit of that person. If they belongs to a clergy family or a noble family, that didn't consider as the consider as a privilege. That in order to the merit will depends upon the character of that person. Merit of the person will depends upon the position of a person. Then listen, they were also argued for equal rights, equal representation for everyone, equal rights. That means equality before law. Which are the arguments of a middle class people. Which are the arguments of a middle class people? First, they were against the privileges by birth. Against the second one, the social position of a person depends upon his merits. Then they were argued for equal rights. Equality before law. They are not at all ready to agree the discrimination, social discrimination. These are the arguments of a middle class people. Who are the leaders? John Locke, Rousseau and Montesquieu. John Locke, Rousseau and Montesquieu. Listen, to make awareness among the people, John Locke wrote a book, The Two Treatises of the Government. John Locke wrote a book. What was the name of a book written by the John Locke? Two Treatises of the Government. It was a book written by whom? Written by John Locke. What was the theme of that book? He was against the absolute power of the monarchy. What was the theme of a book which is written by a John Locke? John Locke was against the absolute power of the monarch. Then second one, Rousseau wrote a social contract. Social contract. Social contract is written by whom? Rousseau. What was the main agenda or a main theme of a social contract? Means he gave importance for a representative government. He gave importance for a representative government. Jean-Jacobin Rousseau. Rousseau wrote a social contract which gave a preference for a representative government. Then last one, Montesquieu wrote a spirit of law. The spirit of law. Written by whom? Montesquieu. Montesquieu wrote a book called The Spirit of Law. Through this book, he gave importance for a division of power. Division of power among three organs. Division of power among three organs. Which are the three organs of the government? Now also we have division of power. We are living in a federal country. We have division of power is now also we are enjoying the benefits of a division of power. What do you mean by division of power? Do you have any idea about organs of the government? There are three organs are there. Which are they? Legislative, executive and judiciary. Listen, during 18th century itself, the French philosophers believed that if we are ready to divide our power among different organs, it will be beneficial to ordinary people. That is why when the Montesquieu wrote The Spirit of Law, that book is based on what? Division of power among different organs, like a legislative, executive and judiciary. Listen, this topic is very important one. That what was a growing middle class. Who belongs to middle class? Who is known as a middle class people in a French society? Who is known as a middle class people in a French society? The educated people, those who belongs to third estate first category. The educated people, those who belongs to third estate first category is known as a middle class people. They are, what was their intention? To eliminate all privileges which was existed there in the France. What was their intention? To eliminate all privileges among French society. Then what was their aim? First one, to avoid all privileges, which is they were against the privileges by birth. They were against the privileges by birth. Then social position of a person will depends upon the merits of that person, not based on his birth. The social position of a person is depends upon the merit of that person. Then third one, they argued, the middle class people argued for a equal right. That means equality before law. Then now we can go to who are the major philosophers, French philosophers. Who are they? John Locke, Rousseau and Montesquieu. In order to make a awareness among the people, they wrote books. First book, which is written by John Locke. What was the two treatises of the government? The two treatises of the government. What is the intention of that? What was the theme of that book? Two intention of the government. He was against the absolute power of the monarchy. That was the aim of the two treatises of the government. The book which is written by John Locke. Then Rousseau wrote a social contract which give importance for a representative government. Instead of monarchical government, what is essential? Representative government is essential for a ordinary citizen. That is why Rousseau give importance for a representative government. Then Montesquieu wrote what? The Spirit of Law. What was the main theme of that book written by Montesquieu? Spirit of Law give importance for what? Spirit of Law give importance for a division of power among different organs. He give importance for a division of power. Listen, these books are started to read, especially from a public places. What happened? The ideas of the great philosophers started to discuss from where? Discuss from public places like saloons. Then tea shop, such a places they were started to read louder. Those who the educated people belongs to middle class family. No, the educated people started to read because at that time there was a system. What was that? Hearing public. At that time most of them are hearing public. Now we have reading public. Everyone know how to read and write, but during 18th century and there is people, most of them are getting the news by hearing only. That is why the book which is written by our philosophers, that books are started to discuss from a public places, and those who know read and write, they are started to read louder. Then it helps to convey the message among the ordinary citizen. Moreover, it was published in the newspaper and journals also. It was published through the newspaper. The idea of the philosophers, that is published through the newspapers and journals, which helps to make awareness among the so ordinary people. Listen, is it clear? Role of a French philosophers, or how the French philosophers had to eliminate the privileges of a French society. Is it clear? Next one, outbreak of the revolution. Outbreak of the revolution. Next topic, outbreak of the listen. The idea of the philosophers are started to spread out. That spread among the common citizen, that leads to the outbreak of the French Revolution. Outbreak of the French Revolution. That means the common people are aware, they got awareness about their difficulties or problems. So they are ready to fight against that injustice. They are ready to fight against that injustice. Listen, how the revolution was started. Listen, who was the king at that time? Louis XVI. He became the emperor of France. Louis XVI. Then there was a custom in France. At that time in France there was a custom, in order to increase the tax and all, they need to call a estate general. Estate general. What do you mean by a estate general? Estate general means the estate general means what? A representative. This is a group of representative group of people, those who belongs to the representatives of the first, second and third stage. First, second and third state peoples are coming and sitting together and taking the decision that in order to implement any new laws, or if the king decided to increase the tax, at that time there was a system or a customs was there, but the emperor or the king need to call a estate general. Estate general means what? Representatives of a group of people, those who are belongs to the representative of first, second and third estate people. The last estate general was held during 1614. 1614. Listen, after that, when our Louis XVI became the emperor of France, he increased the tax. He increased the tax. There are many causes are there that we studied last class. Why he decided to increase the tax? Which are the causes of that? When he became the emperor, he saw the empty treasury. He saw the empty treasury. Moreover, it was the duty of the France to help the American colonies. How many colonies are there? 13 American colonies. The French helped the 13 American colonies to, what was their intention? To fight against their common enemy, to get independence from Britain. So that they need to spend a lot in order to overcome, or in order to get a revenue. Louis XVI decided to increase the tax. Then, but there was a custom. What was the custom? They need to call the estate general. As a intention of increasing the tax, the next estate general was called by whom? Louis XVI in 1789. 1789. 1689. Before that, when they called a State General, 1614. After that, when our Louis XVI became the emperor, he called a State General to discuss about the increasing tax. Then what happened there means king invited the people of a representative of first, second and third estate. Then what he did there? They invite the first, second and third estate people into where they assemble in the hall of the tennis court. They assembled the Versailles hall. They prepared host the delegate there. They prepared the Versailles hall to host the delegates, where they decided to assemble in a Versailles hall. First, second and third estate people. The king ordered to gather there in a Versailles hall in order to discuss about the increasing tax. There are first and second estate people around 300 peoples are there. 300 peoples belongs to first and second estate. Then 600 peoples are there belongs to third estate. Listen. From there, when they started to discuss about increasing tax, implementing the extra tax, the first and second, some seats are arranged there. That seats are filled by whom? First and second estate people. That means these 300 peoples are filled the seat which is arranged there, the Versailles hall. Then the third estate people, that means the major number, the more number are 600 peoples are there. They were stand behind the first and second estate people. Is it a discrimination? If we are inviting anyone, what we need to give? We need to give a equal consideration for everyone. Instead of that, when the king invite the first, second and third estate people or invite the estate general, what they did? They arranged only 300 seats for first and second estate people. Then third estate people, they stand behind them. Moreover, women and peasants are denied to entry. They didn't allow to enter to the hall. Women and peasants. But these 600 people brought the demands of the women and peasants. Those who denied the entry of a Versailles hall. The third estate people carry the demands of them. Then from there, when the king decided discuss about that, and when it became voting, what was their condition? As usual, custom was like this: one vote for one estate. That was their as usual custom. One vote for one estate. Then if you are taking majority, listen, one vote for first estate, one vote for second estate, one vote for third estate. Who will gain there? First and second estate, they are enjoying very privileges. That is why they will argue for one. They will stand for a same decision. That is why every time the decision which is taken by the royal family will be succeeded, or the decisions are taken, all the decisions are taken by the opinion of a majority. That means one vote only, therefore one estate. But in this time, when the Louis XVI called a estate general in 1789, the third estate people argued that one vote by one person, one vote for one person. that is needed. That was the main demand of a third estate people. One vote for one person. That was the demand of the third estate people. But what happened? The king refused the demand of third estate people. The king refused the demand of the third estate people. King rejected that third estate's demand. Then what the third estate people was against that decisions of a estate general. They were come outside. They were come outside, and during 2nd June 2nd, they gathered in the tennis court. They gathered in the tennis court. Who? The third estate people gathered in the tennis court. From there, they took an oath. After one, they are going to draft a constitution for France. They will disperse this meeting only drafting a constitution for France. That was their main aim of the meeting of tennis court. Listen, why they gathered in the tennis court? When the king invited them for a state general, they argued for one vote for one person. When the king rejected that, they were rejected the meeting, and what happened? Again then 2nd June, they were gathered in the tennis court. What was their main aim of that gathering? They were decided to draft a constitution for a France. Decided to draft a constitution for that purpose. They formed instead of a state general, they formed a national assembly there. They formed a national assembly. Listen. Now we can expect a question: how the estate general, how did estate general become leads to the formation of a national assembly? What was the causes of a formation of national assembly? Here we need to explain this incident. What happened there in the Versailles Hall? What happened there in the Versailles Hall when the Louis XVI invited the Estate General in 1789? That incident we need to explain there. Now, what happened? The revolution was started. Here, revolution was almost started. Instead of Estate General, the third estate people formed a national assembly by their own. They formed a national assembly. What was the main intention of the national assembly? Draft a constitution for France. Draft a constitution for France. Is it clear to you? You have to read the textbook very well. Textbook reading is must. Listen, today we discuss about a growing middle class, how they envisage the privileges, or how they eliminate the privileges, which are the role of the French philosophers in a French revolution. Next, outbreak of the revolution. How the Estate General leads to the formation of a national assembly. What happened there in the Versailles Hall? Next, we can study what happened there in the tennis court when the third estate people gathered there in a tennis court. What happened there? What main intention? We know the main intention to draft a constitution for France. Now we can stop here. Is it clear to you? I hope all concepts are clear to you. You have to read the textbook very well. Then prepare the lecture note also. If you have any doubt, you have to contact me in person. That's all. Have a nice day. Thank you.